Hey guys, Jeff here. You know what's crazy? There are developments out there, rental properties, and today I was seeing some ads that they're trying to give a free month rent. Not to say we haven't tried that before. A free month rent, but a very high rent price. And what that does is you give them a free month's rent, you get to keep the high rent price, and then your rent roll looks really good. It's a great strategy. But I was just seeing as rents are coming down, they're still trying this strategy, and on top of that, they throw in $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 grocery cards additionally. So 3 months rent and groceries. Let me tell you, if you're a tenant, are you really locking yourself into a contract to get a free grocery card? Maybe if you're only going to stay 1 year, that sounds like a great deal. If you're like a lifer, that's probably not the decision you're going to be making just to get a free grocery card to lock yourself into an apartment. So here we come along and we see that we need a bit smaller units and we need the rent affordable. It's sort of like going shopping for almost anything. First question, or people looking at a menu, is like, what's it cost, right? Am I going to get the hamburger or the steak? And the steak's nice once in a while, but the hamburger kind of is what you get most of the time. And that's kind of how tenants relatively go looking for the place. They look for location. They're not just going to get anywhere. They need to be near where they need to get to. And they look at the price. This is the model we are after. We are not some luxury store. We are the Walmart. We're not reinventing the wheel at all at Foundation Capital. We're just creating smaller units that actual Canadians can afford. And the bonus, it's never talked about, but of course we talk about it because we're finance guys. The tenants will actually have some money left over at the end of the month to go spend in the economy or on anything that they want, or lock the door and go travel. You start maxing out the rent, getting 1 free month rent and $1,500 grocery card. You're stuck in that like $2,000, $2,200 rent. You're not gonna have that much left over if you're only making between $60,000 and $80,000 annually, and you're renting this apartment. So seems like a no-brainer to us. Decide, well, let's just create smaller apartments, make the rent more affordable. Doesn't have to be a life. You don't have to live in them forever. 3 years in your 20s or whatever. You need a place when you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s. There you go. Plus, we have a lot of disabled units that we're going to be creating. So I'm kind of talking about our existing product that we have, but also what we plan to develop in London, Ontario. And we plan to develop, numbers fluctuate all the time, but call it over 1,500 units by 2030. And these units will be affordable by nature. They will be organically affordable. You're not going to be able to one day just say, oh, they're $2,000. They're small by nature. They're like a hotel room with a kitchen and your bathroom. It's kind of like a dorm, so to speak. And you might be thinking, oh, this is horrible. How can anybody ever live like this? But the alternative is spend $2,000 a month and get a more spacious living room and then just be broke. Or this more affordable option on a bus rapid transit, so it's transit oriented. You can ride your bike if you want. There's going to be plenty of bikes parking as per what we have to develop. So this is the strategy we're kind of taking in on how we see society moving forward. As I'm talking to counselors, I'm bringing up, I say, okay, now I got to scare you a little bit too. Our visions for 2030 into 2035 is a robot's going to be driving the bus that's going to be picking up the tenants right outside the property. And I think today, Tesla announced that they will have their robotic taxis in Las Vegas. So you already got Waymos in San Francisco, and they're being piloted in London, England. They're going to be coming to Canada. We're going to have way more automation, less reliant on needing that vehicle. Because if you're paying 2 Gs in rent, then you need another, you guys tell me, between $500 and $1,000 for your car. Even if you get a really cheap car, those cars break down. If you get a more expensive car, you have the high payments. And you just, a lot's going out the door. I see a world where people are only going to quickly hop in the Uber. Like, if I got to go to the airport, I got to go drive my car there and park it there. It's a lot better to just take the Uber and not pay for the parking, so to speak, right? But you need that available because, like, there's more smaller towns won't have as much people driving Uber or dropping off Uber Eats. This is going to start building and building and building, and this is the future. We kind of see that it's going to be advantageous for our tenants to be able to, one, have a secure place to live. Also, the nature of the units we're making are usually like one per building. We're making lots, but there's like usually a bachelor or something that's in a basement in a 100-year-old Victorian home. And then you gotta walk down the stairs and there's problems and the ceiling heights are low. And that's just not a good mass solution for an entire city. And we come along and we say, we want to solve this. We're going to solve some affordable housing. We'll take people off a list. And we're doing it in London, Ontario, but we're going to be doing it up and down the 401 as other projects and jobs pop up throughout the year. So it's not just a one and done. We see this as a no-brainer that it's just what people are going to need in the future. They're going to need a shelter, ride the elevator, go to their unit, and they don't have to be in a basement bachelor, right? So this model works across Europe, across Chicago, Vancouver. We want to bring it to Ontario. I'm not reinventing the wheel. I just see it how it operates around the world, and I want to bring it to the city. We're also doing this with our existing products as well too, where we see larger apartments. We're going to turn them into more micro suites, so they're just organically always affordable for the working class that need an apartment. So that's what we got going on. I wanted to give you guys a bit of an update today on Foundation Capital's what we got going on. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys are on the newsletter. PV's been putting those out every single day. And Mitt has been working super hard in the background. And we got Dev 3 right now, Development 3. If you have funds and you're accredited and you want to be part of this action that I just talked all about, we are offering spots for accredited investors or friends, families, business associates so our existing investors, that if you guys want to get in, you can just send us a DM, and we look forward to seeing you guys on our next video.